Welcome to On This Day, where we look back at the moments that made history, one day at a time. From major world events to the weird and unexpected, every date has a story. So, what happened on 27th of July? Let's find out. July 27th is one of those dates that seems simple on the calendar, but hides centuries of drama, discovery, and transformation. From medieval battlefields to modern civil rights, from scientific breakthroughs to space race milestones, this day carries a blend of war, peace, invention, and even a splash of pop culture. We start our journey way back in 1054 when Siward, the Earl of Northumbria, led an invasion into Scotland and defeated none other than Macbeth. Not Shakespeare's tale, but the real medieval king. That clash north of the Firth of Forth began a chain of events that would shape Scotland's destiny. Fast forward a couple centuries to 1214, and we find ourselves at the Battle of Bouvines. King Philip II of France took on a coalition including England and the Holy Roman Empire, and he won. That victory secured France's power and pushed back English ambitions on the continent. Jumping ahead to 1299, Osman the Roi launched his first campaign into Byzantine territory, setting in motion what would become the mighty Ottoman Empire, a turning point in world history that echoed through centuries. Then in 1689, on these same sands of time, Scottish Jacobites won the Battle of Killiecrankie under Viscount Dundee, shocking the new monarchs in London and giving hope to those who opposed the Glorious Revolution. Shifting from war to commerce, in 1694, Britain opened its first Bank of England branch under a royal charter. That single move laid the foundation for modern banking and global economic systems. As the 1700s rolled on, 1775 marked the creation of the U.S. Army Medical Department by the Second Continental Congress. Amid revolution, someone realized soldiers needed doctors, and health matters became part of war planning. The world of science and communication took a leap forward in 1866 with the first permanent transatlantic telegraph cable connecting Ireland and Newfoundland. Messages that once took weeks now traveled in seconds, shrinking the world in a flash. But history isn't all about progress. In 1890, the brilliant artist Vincent van Gogh shot himself and died 2 days later. That tragedy cut short one of art's greatest talents, changing the course of expression and imagination. Turning to the skies, 1949 was a big year. Britain's de Havilland Comet soared into the air as the world's first jet airliner. It may have had its flaws, but it launched the jet age and transformed travel forever. Then, in 1953, the Korean War finally paused when an armistice was signed. It didn't end the war officially, but it did freeze the front lines and create the status quo we still see today. In the spirit of national movements, 1990 brought major shifts. First, Belarus declared independence from the Soviet Union, and on the other side of the world, a coup attempt rocked Trinidad and Tobago. Two very different demos in motion on the same day. The 1990s also carried sorrow. In 1996, during the Atlanta Olympics, a pipe bomb exploded in Centennial Park. Tragic proof that even the world's biggest festival of sport isn't immune to violence. Looking to more recent headlines, 2002 became a nightmare when a Sukhoi fighter crashed in Lviv, Ukraine during an air show, killing dozens and injuring hundreds. One of the deadliest airshow disasters ever. Modern warfare also marked the day. In 2015, gunmen stormed a police station in Punjab, India, killing officials and civilians in a grim reminder of ongoing regional tensions. On the brighter side of science, 1963 saw the completion of Finland's Puijo Observation Tower, a landmark that gave the public a stunning view over Kuopio and became an iconic symbol of Finnish pride. Finally, let's add a dash of culture. In 1940, the classic animated short A Wild Hare introduced Bugs Bunny to theaters, marking the birth of one of the world's most beloved cartoon characters. Love discovering what happened on this day in history? Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We're now living in a world built on these layers of history, where battles shaped nations, breakthroughs changed everyday life, tragedies made us remember, and heroes, cartoon and real, lifted our spirits. July 27th is proof that any date can hold epic stories worth exploring. That's what happened on 27th of July throughout history. Made it this far? Drop your favorite historical fact in the comments. Learn something new? Hit subscribe and come back tomorrow. You never know what the past has in store.